But yeah, hey, how are you? As you may have guessed from the music, we're starting a campaign as Prussia, which I've been kind of looking forward to, because we played all these other, like, puny little fuck countries, like, you know, the Netherlands, Ireland, the Confederacy, all these countries that, like, yeah, it's fun, but, like, we didn't have, like a, what's that saying, a something shot in hell? I don't know what the saying is, but now we get to play as a country that really can steamroll if you wanted to. Like, I like Prussia, from the one time I remember playing it years ago, because Prussia's just fun. It's just any direction you want to go is where you can go. Do you want to just conquer everything? That's no problem. You've only got a few people in the world that can even put up with you at all. You want to conquer the French? Probably be pretty easy. Maybe they'll put up a fight, maybe they won't. You want to conquer the UK? Oh, that'll be a challenge, but maybe not. You want to conquer Russia? Oh yeah, that's fucking big boy league there, but still, you know, it's a reasonable challenge. Or do you want to just stay in Germany and never leave the house, just sort of sit and stew in the fact that Germany will never be as great as it was in the past, and just sort of have those thoughts slowly wear away at you? You can do that too. I think we're just gonna, first of all, what do we need to accomplish first? Intellectuals, which are called intellectuals in this one. It's always an interesting thing to see whether or not the mod decides to change the name of them, because they're supposed to be religious men. That's what they are in the base game. But in the in the grand what do you call it? I don't fucking know what I'm saying. The pattern of modern day, the clergy are being replaced with intellectuals. Schwarzburg offers us alliance. Okay, yeah, this is something that I need to remember, because I don't really remember how you formed Germany. It's been a long time. Support the Krupp family? No, that's not necessary. Architecture probably isn't important, no. All pops in Prussia get jingoism? That sounds great, but that's not really it. That's just some good stuff. This is some good stuff. Okay, province, okay. Here we go.
Hey yo bitch boy, my internet is hit right now.
Oh yeah?
This will probably come up for me 500 hours after you do.
Well, okay, thanks for the penny. Sorry to hear your internet shit. I was thinking mine was gonna be shit today, but it's actually being great. To do the North German Confederation, we have to invent nationalism. We have to, all core provinces must be owned by me or in my sphere of influence. Okay, got it. And if I do that, I'll become the North German Federation. Okay, so, Confederation. So this is our first goal. Our cores, Schwarzburg, sure. I'm sure that's one of the fuckers that we need. If we look at sphere of influence, we've got the UK having a sphere on some of the shit that, yep, does it have to be German Empire cores, or can it just be Prussia cores? No, it has to be German Empire cores. Okay. So yeah, all of this needs to be conquered. This, well, not conquered or sphered, but sphered against the UK, who currently has it sphered. Alright, we'll probably get events for some of this. We can increase opinion in a couple things. Let's check that out. And see, this is definitely the country we start out the best out of all of them. Like, we're number fucking 5 at the beginning. As long as we don't, like, just screw the pooch on this one, we can become number 1, like, in a few years. Like just give it a couple decades and we'll be the best in the world. Which one of these aren't at full? It seems like they... Frankfurt and Oldenburg. Frankfurt. Oh, right. Yep, that's owned by the Austrians. Gotta change that. And Oldenburg is owned by no one. Need to change that. Okay. First research. It's nice to be back to some fucking sensible research. Do you remember that last mod we were playing? I mean, fucking commerce, increased
You're gonna need to take Saxony
research.
from Austria's sphere and wait for the British coronation, and they will pop out Hanover.
Okay.
You also need to take Denmark's puppet.
Thank you. I appreciate the tips.
You have to butt rape Austrians to make their empire fall apart with war exhaustion.
Okay, noted. Fuck the Austrians. And wait for the British to get rid of Hanover. Got it. Okay. Got it. First research, standard, very standard, just medicine. We're going to be very, very standard game, I'm sure. Nothing will go wrong. Let's raise the taxes all the way, very standard. Tariffs all the way, couldn't be more standard. Bring all of this up, see where that takes us. Probably should do some other shit before we unpause. No. Tell me if the music is fucked up. You know, as always, standard thing I say. If it's fucked up, please tell me. In 1836, the states of the German Confederation were in the middle of a so-called Vormarsch, pre-march. The name derived from, can you tell I speak German? Was derived from the later failed revolution in the March of 1848, which was a period which was shaped by the Austrian and Prussian police states, the censorship of the press, and restricted freedoms. But it was also the time of German Romanticism, evolving nationalism, and great personalities, which made Germany to the land of poets and thinkers. German culture blossomed, intellectuals stood up against reactionary governments, blah, 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 blah. It's great.
If you get Austria out of the major powers and sphere them before you create Germany and then you form it, you will annex them.
Okay, good to know. Now, when you say form Germany, are you saying North German Confederation? Or is there another decision after that to form then just like Germany for real? It doesn't matter. Either way. Okay, I got you. We want to sphere Austria. Splendid isolation. Enabling this feature will enable splendid isolation for the UK, and it will break alliance with any great power except for Portugal, Ottomans, Belgium, or Japan. I do not want this. Colonial railroading. You know, you remember last time we did this, I believe we were playing as Norway. It made for a really ugly looking Africa. But on the other hand, I think I'm gonna say no. No, I don't want railroading. We're fine with an ugly Africa again. If it becomes a problem, we'll just kill them. We're Prussia this time. We are the big boys. Already moved up a rank. We need to focus our priority on... Yeah, see, there's quite a few Austrian ones that are looking like shit we need. Yeah, I think all of this is, in fact, shit we need. But probably not the biggest thing to worry about, since we're gonna end up going to war with Austria. Almost definitely. I'd even say definitely. We're gonna go to war with Austria, so we don't need to worry too much about their spheres. We might just do that in the war. It probably makes more sense if there's anything that's not claimed by anyone right now. For instance, Oldenburg, who we're working on. But there we go. That's our first one. Let's start with Oldenburg. Trade policy, sure. We need to protect the Prussian economy. More tariffs, more tariff efficiency. I love that. And the rest are nothing. Okay, yeah, tariffs. Tariffs are pretty fucking great. I love them. Is this Erica? Okay, sure. Let's check out our armies.
After the North German Federation, you will be able to form Germany. To form Germany, you will need Alsace, Lorraine, and sphere the South German states. If Austria is in your sphere, you will annex them.
Okay.
However, be careful because Bavaria is very likely to become a great power.
Okay. Alright, noted. Thanks. Is this that fucking remix of... Okay. What sort of troop composition do we start with? This is honestly not as bad as I thought it'd be, except the guard, I don't want it. I just don't like to fuck with these guards. Bye. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. It's fine. Basically, what it's looking like to me is we need more artilleries in all of our little army groups. Yeah. Honestly, I'm fine with this composition, because I still keep running into the problem. This is too many Dragoons, but it's not a big deal, and that's just... Okay, well, that just fucking go there. Yeah, let's just build some artillery. This makes it simple. I like this. We'll just... Well, that's a bit much. Let's build, like, 7, because that's a nice round number. What do I mean by that? Round. It's a nice, lucky number. Already, Frankfurt. Wait, no, Frankfurt's not the one we're even focusing on.
Guards are better in all aspects compared to infantry, you dumb fuck.
No, they aren't. Are you serious? I thought it was like... I thought Guard was only good at defense or some stupid shit like that. Are they really just better? I don't think that's right. I think you are mistaken. Or lying. Or just joking with me. I don't think that's correct. Is it? Wait a minute. I can't even build guards. Oh, well, that makes me think they're probably a bit better. Attack 5, defense 5. Attack 8, defense... Oh.
Depends on the mod.
Well, in this mod, yeah, they do seem just fucking better. They don't even... They have less supply consumption. Why would you ever not build... Okay, well, I mean, that was a huge mistake. That was a free super soldier that I just got rid of, but... It's fine. It'll work out. Waldeck? Piedmont. I've never heard of this country. It's probably just some German, tiny little German. Yeah. Yeah, what, this one? They're in my sphere, they want alliance. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's just these little German nobodies that get swallowed up in like 10 years. It's nothing. Do we have factories? We start out with tons of factories. Of course we do. We're the fucking best. Yeah, just keep that going. What does our government start like? We've got protectionism. That's lots of tariffs. Very good. We got interventionism. Allows us to do a lot of things with factories. You can open factories. You can just destroy factories, build railways. That's all very good also. Moralism. It's great. Two Sicilies alliance. Well, that's an interesting one. Two Sicilies is a secondary power, so they probably wouldn't fuck with us trying to get a different alliance. In addition to that, they could maybe help against the Austrians. They do have some amount of military strength. I'm going to say yes. But that does remind me of the fact that we need to find like an actual big ally. Austria is going to be our first target. Later on in the game, our target's probably going to be France as we take this here. Or maybe this here. It kind of depends on how we're feeling. So Spain then becomes a natural ally. But of course Spain is garbage as a great power. Anyway, once they become a secondary power, they become a pretty decent secondary power. But as a great power, they're lackluster, and that's why they drop out every single time. Russia has a bit to move over, but they could move directly through us and still get there. Which could work. And also very good against the Austrians, you know, no problem there. Ottomans also, but they suffer from the same thing as Spain, as they're really subpar as a great power. Just comparatively, I mean, you look at Russia, they're way fucking better than the Ottomans. Russia's looking like probably a very good choice for an alliance. Too many great power allies. Now, is that you or me? Because I don't think I have any. They're allied with the Ottomans. Oh, okay. So that's not going to work. Until they lose that alliance. There's really no other good choices, so... We could try and ally the Ottomans, but I guess they're going to have that same thing, aren't they? Yeah, of course they are. Never mind. We're not going to get any alliances yet. We'll just wait for the Ottomans to drop out, then we'll snatch up Russia if we can. Add Oldenburg. That was really fucking fast. Next sphering to do. We've got, what is this? Austria, yeah. If there's no more that aren't owned by anybody, I guess we might as well start on the Austrian one. Oh wait, we also need Schleswig-Holstein. Schleswig-Holstein, I believe. I think we can do that, right? Or is it because they're underneath Denmark, it might not work? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, it's looking fine. Good. My troops are building. My armies are decent size already. Do we have a claim against Austria? Do we need to make one? Will we get one?
Hey yo bitch boy, I'm back. Also form Großdeutschland.
Why you gotta call me names? Welcome back, but man. Alliance from Denmark, no. Because they're gonna... I mean, like, if we take Schleswig-Holstein, and then they still want to be allies, that's fine. It doesn't mean we won't betray them later, but that'd be fine. This is also looking fine. It's all fine. Austria likes us too much, so we're gonna send them a mean letter. Wasn't mean enough. Give it a second. There can only be one German-speaking great power. Dude, when I'm done, there will be only one great power. Everyone else in the world will be nothing.
Well, that is the oddest who posts memes in the main chat.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that is that person. Yeah. We didn't actually set anywhere for these guys to meet up. I guess meet up here, and then we'll distribute. Yeah. Can you actually walk over here? Okay, fucking great. I was a little scared that maybe our country that's like severed in half by miners wouldn't be able to get through, but no, it's fine. Schleswig-Holstein.
Also no border gore.
Already.
Please, keep the borders manageable.
Oh no, the borders are gonna be fucking amazing, because I don't know if you realize, like, we're such a strong country that theoretically, now in practice, who knows, I might fuck up. But theoretically, we should be the #1 power. We can just shape the world how we want. We don't like how the UK's been fucking spreading in India. We can change their borders. We don't like how France is colonizing Africa. Just change it. We're gonna be like we're gonna be God. Don't like that the Confederacy doesn't exist anymore? Fucking break up the US. That'll be a little hard. Actually, a lot of overseas shit might be a little hard because who focuses on Navy? As the Germans. We've got 3 boats, and we won't use them. If we were strapped for cash, I'd get rid of them. Who needs boats? That's not us. You ever heard of the Great German Navy? No. Yeah, they had submarines. All right, okay, yeah. They still lost that one. Both of them. I guess I could be referring to either of those. They lost both. We will look at boats, I guess, though, because we've built just about as many troops as we can build. Yeah, we'll build some transports.
Hello, now this Kaiser here thinks he can win a land war in India.
It'd be so easy. We could do any of it. Like, name one thing in this game that you think is, like, impossible, and we'll fucking do it. It'll be easy. Navy is the only caveat there. If it happens in mainland Europe, I mean, it'll be a cakewalk. If it happens in a big chunk of land somewhere else so we can safely get there, it'll be easy enough. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously. I'm not saying, like, I won't fuck this up, but the Ottomans want an alliance. They're still a great power. If I ask them for an alliance myself, they say yes. Did they lose their alliance with Russia? They lost their alliance with Russia. So I want an alliance with Russia then. We've already run out of song request music. Or have we? No, we haven't. We have 1 left. We've got Old Republic music right now. Star Wars. So no, Ottomans. We want Russia as an alliance. Form alliance. They will not accept too many great power allies. You're allied with the French? Okay, fine, Russia. I mean, Ottomans, they don't like me anymore. Now they're gonna fucking ally the Austrians. That's how this goes, right? This is how I fuck this up.
Create German Australia. Imagine kangaroos with MP40s. Panzeroos.
It's a good idea. I mean, in this mod, Australia starts out fully locked in. Unlike the other mod. I mean, I don't mean to be giving that other mod compliments, because it wasn't that great. But, I did like that. but that doesn't mean we can't take it. Sweden wants an alliance. They have a decent military score. They own over Norway, which has got fuck all. Yeah, well, why not? The great Prussian-Swedish alliance. Modern day, it would make sense. You know. It's sort of a... You see the joke I'm saying here. You understand. I don't need to explain that joke.
Fuck Council of Europe.
Yeah, sure. Fuck them. Let's distribute. 3 artillery going there. 3 artillery going here. Split these in half. Half of them go there. The other half, I don't know which one is the other half. They all seem to be moving. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I don't care. These guys are dying. What do they got? Too many infantries. Okay, fuck off a couple of them. Bring them over there. Also, let's put these on the border like we're not an idiot.
Did you not realize that was the last mod you played?
Oh, that's the last... I thought it was called... It's not Council of Europe, it's like Conquest of Europe or something. It's a different C word. It's not Council of Europe, is it? It's like... Core... I'm trying to think of other words that sound like that start with C. Conquest, Council, Corridors of Europe. I think it's Conquest. But no, I didn't realize that's what you were saying there. I was just confused. These guys are too big.
Concert, my bad.
Concert! Yes, concert. Thank you. That was gonna bug me. Like, conspiracy of Europe, conceit of Europe, conscription of Europe. But thank you. Now I don't have to think about that all stream. Yeah, concert of Europe wasn't that great. It had... I mean, it was broken. It just fucking didn't work. Sardinia Piedmont wants an alliance. I don't know why the Italians love the Germans so... Well, no, I guess that actually makes some amount of sense. I guess that's really a stupid thing to say. We've got a port here. And by that I mean a dock. And by that I mean a naval base. So let's bring all these fuckers... How does it work? Alt-click. Control-click. Shift-click. None of them? None of them let me pick just boats. I gotta actually, like, scroll. Like, this is control. Okay, that didn't work. This is alt. That didn't work. This is shift. That didn't work. Is it just in the other games that they allow you to do that? How have I not run into this before? Alright, that looks fine. Let me check. Our major export is coal, grain, and fruit. Our major imports are wool, tea, and fish. We make a good bit of coal. That's good. That'll fund the German war machine. Joseph Freyr von Eckendorf. Eckendorf. I don't know. German poet and novelist, later German Romantic school. He thought man should find happiness in full absorption of the beauties and changing moods of nature. His poem Mondnacht was published, is often seen as the Pearl of Pearls. So instead of searching political freedom, Germans are distracted by silly poems. Amazing. Why do you have to be down on poetry? Game. Let's bring these guys on the border as well. I do like that Krakow is just there. Just ignored. I didn't even realize they existed until just this second. Just kind of funny. Just the most minor of minor nations. That's not true, of course, because we do have San Marino and Monaco, which are... They do... And okay, well, you know, a lot of small countries. Supply limit up. Thank you very much. Next. Realism. And I suppose beer hall opening, that sounds great. We need beer halls now so that in a few decades some certain things can happen. Not an alliance, the fucking opposite. They like us too much, just decrease relation. Okay. Now, after some time passes, we should be able to justify war on the Austrians. We do want to make sure we're actually stronger than them. They have 63. We have 63. We're exactly the same. We can take from sphere of influence. I don't think so. Free or liberate. I don't think so. Acquire state. I don't think so. This is again where I sort of try and remember what you're supposed to do as Prussia in the beginning. Because I don't really remember. Like, should I just go overseas and conquer some, like, some native countries while I wait for shit to happen? Will I get a claim on Austria? Because it doesn't seem smart to just take a... None of these seem smart. Acquiring a state? No. Release puppet? I don't fucking care. Cut down to size? No. Well, maybe. Well, that one actually goes... I mean, if we're just trying to knock them out of the great power ranking, that one actually does make sense. So does humiliate. So does dismantle. Well, not really dismantle. Take from sphere makes sense because we actually do need to do that, but that seems just sort of secondary to the rest of it. All of my troops are just dying out here. They're too big. Just release it. Just fucking send them over there. Did I send everybody? You stay. Okay. Okay, they're not dying. They're not dying. These ones shouldn't be dying in a second. They're not dying. They won't be dying. It's fine.
You forgot Honduras, the Vatican City, and Liechtenstein. Show the microstates some love.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. If you click a boat and then hold shift and drag over the rest of your boats, you should select the rest of your boats. So you have to click on a boat first and then do it. Okay. That's strange, but alright. We don't really need these guys over here either, but I guess... Can they walk through? Oh, shit. Oh, well, that's fucking neat. Alright, yeah, nice. We will send one of these groups up. Is it well made? Looks like it. Send them up to the boats. We'll probably... It seems like we should just send these guys overseas, because otherwise we're just wasting infamy. Wasting infamy loss. I had a feeling you were streaming this. Oh, you've got a fucking spidey sense for Victoria 2 streams? Yeah, like, does anyone... Invade Denmark, release Holstein, and puppet Denmark. Okay. Thank you. This is what I need. I need guidance. They're allied with Sweden. That sucks, because we're allied with Sweden. But they're shit. And Sweden, if they join on their side, is less shit, but still pretty shit. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Can we walk through? Fuck yes. Okay. What... We can kind of see the Denmark people here. And we can already sort of see what they have. And it's not much. So, which is nice. Since we're allied with the Swedes, in fact, we can sort of get a very good idea of what we're up against. Basically 51,000 troops. So we send these two groups up, and that's more than them already. We send up 3, and I think we're guaranteed a victory. We do already have Holstein sphered, but I think there might be something in the decisions thing that says, like, can't be sphered by... It can't be underneath somebody else. Can't be a subject nation, or is a subject nation of Prussia. Yeah, see. So we need this because right now it's a subject nation. Even though we have it sphered, wouldn't count for what we needed. So that is what we will start on. Not that. Stop. Denmark, justify. We want to release a puppet, which is 2.5. But is there something else we want? Make puppet is 10. Well, you always want to go with whatever's the cheapest. I mean, you always want to do whatever's the most expensive because it's possible that it'll go down to 0. Whereas if you add it later on, it would be the full cost. So like it costs 2.5 to add this later. It costs 10 to add this later. Obviously, we want to do this now when it might cost nothing. But do we just want to take shit from them instead? Like, what do they have? They've got 2 states. Wouldn't it be better to just take those for ourselves? I mean, we've got 0 infamy right now. I'm fine with taking a little bit of infamy to just take Denmark completely, so they just cease to exist. Like, that sounds nice. And just make this part of Germany. Yeah, I understand it's not normally a German core, but who the fuck cares? It's nice land. It's got nice cows and fruit and fucking gold. It's got gold here. And you know, a decent population. Not really, no, pretty shitty population.
No, we don't keep non-German lands.
So we've got one no, and we've got one puppet would be cheaper because they have colonies. All right, okay, we'll do. You know, I'll trust you guys on this one. Usually, when I don't do what you people say, things go badly. So I'll just assume you have my best intentions at heart here, and I'll puppet Denmark, and that'll be fine. Okay. We got caught already.
They are Germanic, though.
They are Germanic. Well, that's my thinking. I mean, if we look at like the culture map mode, they're completely different. Okay, well, well, yeah, they're not even the same color. All right. Well, still, I mean, they're Germanic. Although it really depends on what you mean by that, of course. Also, nice lane again. I like that this has become a regular. This music. It does depend on what you mean, because the haplogroups around here, I've looked into this because it's super interesting. Krakow? Is Krakow important? Not at all. Fuck you. The haplogroups are actually kind of weird because most of Scandinavia is actually the I haplogroup, whereas Germany is like a mix of R1b, R1a, and I. So, like, it's kind of, I don't know, messy.
French and Italian are both Romance peoples, but they can't understand each other.
Well, that's true, yeah, I mean, at a basic level, yeah. So, yeah, the small, distant relations like that don't necessarily mean much. That's true. Chile is at war with Peru, good for them. The UK is having the Opium War, good for them. And Argentina is at war with Corrientes. Who is Corrientes? Entre Rios, but also Corrientes. Okay. Denmark better be fucking ready. We've got, who? Lubeck? They're ours. Okay, well, that's good. I think our army's at full strength. We're bringing, like, 30% more than we need to beat them, which I think is the numbers that Sun Tzu recommended. Not that he was exactly a smart guy. Most of his book is just common sense shit. I've talked about this before. I think Sun Tzu is a meme. But it doesn't mean the shit he said wasn't true. He says, like, you know, like, fucking you should know you're gonna win before you go to war. Yeah, no shit.
Well, Anglo-Saxons are Germanic, so it's very broad.
True.
Italians, French, and Spanish all have Germanic blood as well. That's why Hitler didn't exterminate the French or Norwegians.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting too, because you look at, like, I just always like looking at the haplogroups because it's very, like, they have big groupings that are really interesting to look at. Like, all of Western Europe is R1b haplogroup, like, genetically. Eastern Europe is R1a. Scandinavian is I, and Germany is, like, right where all three of them meet. And there aren't many other places where they meet like that, except UK has some I because of the fucking rapes. Do we want prestige? And Hanover likes us more, and there's more liberals, or the same thing but to a lesser degree? I think it would just go with the prestige. I mean, whatever. Our government is still looking alright. It's an absolute monarchy. No, it's looking pretty good. We have no rebels. That's great. We have no any of this. Very basic schools we'd probably like to get up at some time. Slavery is outlawed at the start because Germany is one of the most progressive countries there is. But nobody can vote, of course. That's just ridiculous. Denmark, are you done? I didn't get a pop-up, did I? I must have, because it's done, yes. Declare war, make puppet, call allies. All the little German fuckers would accept. Sweden wouldn't. Two Sicilies wouldn't, so any Piedmont would. Alright.
French have Frankish, Spanish have Visigothic, Italy is Lombard, and England has Anglo-Saxon and Jute blood.
Yes, this is true. Let's invade. Let's bring those guys there. Well, you know, wait. Do we need to siege this? Let's take a look. Bring these guys forward first. Okay, traitorous two Sicilies. Fuck them. These guys all joined. Yep. Million allies. Uh-huh. That's something I didn't even consider. It's very good that we didn't consider that, because we want to make sure we're going to have an overwhelming victory, but I didn't even consider the fact that we could have included that in our calculation. No, we don't need to siege any of this. Okay. In that case, you get up to here. Sweden wants an alliance. That means Sweden did not join the war against Denmark, and they are no longer allied with Denmark, which means we can probably call Sweden into the war that they didn't join with us for, and that's what made us not
Northeastern Germany was Slavic. The Rhineland was where the Franks come from, and Saxons migrated down from the north.
Also, these are also true things, yes. Thank you for today's history lesson. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's interesting looking at this kind of shit, because there's a lot to it. It's not just as simple as like, well, these are where the German people are, and this is where the French people are, and this is where the English people are. It's kind of like, well, no, I mean, there's some Slavs here, there's some fucking Bretons here. Are they French? There's some fucking Dutch people here. Are they French? Not really. Are the Welsh British? Well, maybe. Just shit like that. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be the easiest war I've ever done. Denmark, we're gonna add some extra shit. We would like you to release your puppet. Schleswig-Holstein. Yes. Can we take the puppet? We just have to have it released. Also, now you're just playing other music from the same album that Lane song was on. I mean, it's not bad. I like some of this album. A lot of it is underwhelming compared to whatever that name of that song is, the one from Lane, but it's still pretty good. It's all right. This one in particular is pretty good. I guess it just makes sense to release. Yeah. I mean, we'll absorb them after things go our way. After we get Germany formed, we'll just absorb them. So I guess there's no reason to pay extra score to do anything fancy with them. Just keep it simple, stupid, right? We have Luxembourg, a possibility here. We can increase opinion. Okay, Luxembourg, then we would like you to have a focus.
Bretons, Welsh, Irish, and Scottish are Celtic, but you have to account for partial interbreeding.
Interbreeding. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, those are the 5 Celtic nations, right? This, and Cornwall? I think Cornwall's the other one? The Cornish people are basically dead, though. I mean, the game doesn't even represent them. There's like, what is that? What's that 1%? Come on. No, please. Please. I don't know. I don't know if it's Cornish or if it's... I can't fucking tell. Luxembourg is accusing us of things. Luxembourg is this something we need? Where is it? Here. No, it's not something we need. That's just bonus. Okay, we probably shouldn't even be focusing on that, but who the fuck cares? Let's wait for one of these to finish so we have a little bit more troops. We'll build up some more here. Okay, they're done. Good, now we've got double again. That's very good. Bring these guys down. Have those guys continue to siege. Reinforce on the off chance that they put up any bit of a fight. They won't. Okay, they're dead. You stay there. You siege. Somebody needs to siege this. Go pick them up.
Yes, Cornish and Combric are minor Celtic peoples. It's crazy to think that at one point they were the most widely spread group in Europe.
It is weird to think that, yeah. And now they're like just stuck in these like little countries that like some of them aren't even, most of them aren't countries anymore. Ireland is the only Celtic country that still like exists independently, and they don't even have the whole island. Like, yeah. The Celts haven't done great for themselves. Unless you just count the fact that they've interbred with the fuckload of people. I mean, there's a lot of Celtic blood in the U.S. If you consider that doing well for themselves, then I guess they have. My boats are moving. Denmark, propose peace. I would like... They need more. Okay, yeah, we need to siege everything, probably. So we'll get the boats. Oh, they have boats as well. Better boats. Okay, and they're going to be spit out pretty soon. But they're not moving now, which makes me think they might be scared. The Ottomans want an alliance. I would still prefer Russia. They're still allied with the French. The UK, maybe? Could be an option. Oh, shit. UK-German alliance. They don't even like us.
Remember, vote for Sinn Féin and unify Ireland.
Yeah, I don't live in Ireland, but, yeah, like, I know nothing about Irish, politics, but at a outsider's perspective, I would support not any. I support the idea of a unified Ireland at a basic level. Now, if you start talking about, like, killing English people, it's like, well, you know, I'm not gonna, like, support genocide of the fucking North Irish necessarily.
Yes, as was said, Luxembourg is rightfully German. The Dutch and Swiss are a good choice as well.
Okay, well, we might take Luxembourg. Denmark becomes a puppet of Prussia. Schleswig-Holstein is released. That sounds fine. Normally, I like to add more shit when we're this far along already, but it doesn't seem like there's any reason to. We've already got some infamy that'll tick down. The rest of this would just give us more infamy. It's not anything we necessarily want. Oh, we could take Iceland. Ooh. German, Iceland, and Greenland? The West Indies, Madras, those are all fucking I don't care. But German, Iceland? Sounds kind of, that could be our first colonial experiment. Because, as Germany, since we're going to be very powerful, I want to fuck around with the colonization a bit more, try and displace some native populations and such.
They were the Social Democrats who politically and militarily supported the Irish killing Catholics.
Okay, well then, no, that sounds pretty bad. I kind of want to take Iceland and Greenland. How expensive would that be, Denmark?
Did you see the recent footage from South Africa where the blacks are calling for the death of all whites?
Yeah, like which one? That happens like every other month. I'm not surprised. I mean, you remember the leader of South Africa had that thing he said 2 years ago where he said, "We're not trying to kill the white farmers. For now." You're gonna need all the infamy after you get Austria. Okay, alright, okay. I'll trust you. Proceed. There we go. Denmark puppeted. Schleswig-Holstein. I know someone's told me how to say that before. Is ours. Luxembourg is being worked on. Very good. Luxembourg, actually, we can work on right now. Also, I just realized that was fucking Moscow again. You niggas love that song. Or maybe one person keeps playing it, perhaps. Go here. We don't need anyone posted up there, I don't think. You come down. Excuse me? Can't move? You come down? Really? They're our puppet. Can't we move through them? Yeah. We can't move through Schleswig-Holstein. Military access? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's important. You come down here. Well, maybe more like here for a little bit of, you know. Oh, and also, Sardinia Piedmont will help a lot when we finally go to war with them. And you come down to, I suppose, here. and you meet up there. And it's all looking good.